Live from Music City, this is Nashville's News 2 at 10.
Tornado sirens sounding off all over Middle Tennessee tonight. These severe storms brought heavy rain, strong wind, even hail. And it's the shot everyone is sharing online tonight, a lightning strike near the AT&T, also known as the Batman Building, downtown Nashville. Good evening, everyone. That storm system blasted through Middle Tennessee tonight.
It sure did. It knocked down trees and power. Our crews have been out monitoring the conditions all night long. We have live team coverage. Andy Cordan is downtown where those sirens sent people scrambling for cover. Nadia Randus rode out the storm in Smyrna where a tree fell on a house. And Nick Calloway is in Williamson County where trees came down all over.
We begin tonight with Lisa in the News 2 Storm Center. Lisa?
Take a look at Storm Tracker right now and see that Nashville and Brentwood and Franklin, Columbia, things are tapering off. This is all moving west to east. We just talked about how the tornado watch box has been clipped off west, but off to the east, we are looking at warnings continuing. Now, we lost the tornado warning. They let that expire up in Byrdstown and northern Overton County, but we do have the severe thunderstorm warnings out there tonight, and those will continue for the next little while. Cookeville right in the heart of some of the storm activity, DeKalb County, Center Hill Lake, just watching that move off to the east through Cannon County down into western Warren and western Coffee County, with those storms still clipping off to the east pretty quickly. We do still have a tornado warning down in southeastern Lincoln County. Otherwise, things are beginning to taper off there pretty good. So we're going to continue, I think, to see some wind damage as this line with a lot of lightning embedded in it in spots. It's sort of sporadic, but we'll continue to see, I think, some damage possibilities as this marches to the east, and we'll continue to track and keep you posted of additional warnings because the wind threat is still out there, and we've got numerous reports of wind damage across Middle Tennessee.
Thank you, Lisa. When this storm roared through downtown Nashville, the rain became just a literally downpouring.
Yeah, and as those tornado sirens went off, it sent people scrambling for cover.
Our live team coverage continues now with News 2's Andy Cordan downtown, where things were wild for a while tonight. Andy?
It was definitely wild. You know, it's raining now, but 2 hours ago, it was like all heck broke loose. In fact, we were inside Rippy's. They evacuated Rippy's. Musicians, bartenders, wait staff, everybody ran out of there, 30 people, and literally went into those white doors, which is a stairwell here at the Palm, and they were in there for a good 15 or 20 minutes, but it was crazy. Check this out. 10 minutes ago, there was nothing. Now it is gale force winds down here, and it is people running and umbrellas, and I'll tell you what, it's coming down in sheets of rain, and people are taking off. Woo! And we have seen nothing but lightning, and I'll tell you what, Lisa predicted it. Hector, it is just coming like crazy. People are scattering up and down the streets. Can you see the torrents of water over here? Right now, you can just see sheets of water coming down. This was a packed sidewalk a minute ago, and now it is coming down. Hey, that's a good place to be, folks. Tornado siren. At 7:57, it went from just a heavy rain to suddenly this tornado siren just started going off. Got a lot more serious. We do have a lot of weather in the sky right now. We have a lot of lightning, but the wind is starting to diminish. The rain seems to be going down, but to be honest with you, now the siren's out, and now people are very, very serious. 10 minutes ago, oh, we're downtown, we're having a blast. Ominous, man. That's ominous.
I think this is insane.
A little scary?
No, just crazy.
Are they telling you to get out? What's the deal?
Yeah, they shut us down. They said that we needed to go to the garage. So I'd rather be safe than sorry.
One of the employees, if you would, lead everybody down to that stairwell and take them down into the garage, please.
Where's everybody going?
Go! All the way down the stairs.
Make room, make room. All downstairs. More coming, make room. And compared to that, it's just a little rain. This is nice. Anyway, they told me they were out maybe 15, 20 minutes. Things cleared up, and then, you know, this is downtown Nashville. They're back doing the honky-tonk thing right now. Reporting live downtown, Andy Cordan, back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Andy. Wild scene in downtown Nashville.
Yeah, those sirens always sound ominous and get people going in a different direction.
And that scene was repeated throughout Middle Tennessee. To our south, the sirens also sounded in Rutherford County.
And a tree fell on a house, and that's where our Nadia Randus is now.
Good evening. Well, we experienced a very powerful storm here this evening, and if you want to see some proof, take a look behind me. An unbelievable sight. The powerful winds and heavy rain caused this tree to not only come down and crash down on some power lines, but it also crashed down on the roof of this home here on the 100 block of Chestnut Street here in Smyrna. Now, I just talked to the homeowner a few moments ago, and well, he was not very happy when he saw this sight. His wife, who was home at the time when the tree came down, thought a shotgun went off when the tree came tumbling down. Now, she left because the tree, again, took down some power lines, and well, she, along with several other homeowners, well, they are without power at this point in time. We also understand another home on Cumberland Drive had a tree crash down on the roof there as well. No injuries reported there, and the extent of damage to that home, well, that is unknown. Now, again, take a look at this tree. Here's the trunk of that tree, and the roots are completely ripped out of the ground. Fortunately, no injuries reported here, and right now they are assessing the damage as we speak. Reporting live in Smyrna, Nadia Ramdes, Nashville's News 2.
Thank you, Nadia. A lot of damage is going to be seen as the sun comes up tomorrow.
Yeah, this storm system's still very active. We have word that there's another tornado warning. Let's get right over to Lisa Patton.
Yeah, this is down to the south and east of Nashville. You can see here just southeast of Shelbyville. Notice the purple outline here through southeastern Bedford County and most of Coffee County, including Manchester. That's where we have a tornado warning that's just been issued by the National Weather Service. It goes in effect until 10:30, and about 35,000 plus people impacted by this. They've been watching this system come up through Moore County and Lincoln County and talked about how they might have to issue a warning for this. So we're going to put a track on this area of action for you as it moves off to the east-northeast at about 52 miles per hour. It will give us some information that'll let folks know who are in the path of this storm. You can see how it's making its way into Manchester right now, and there could be some rotation there. So go ahead and take cover. The Viola area is going to be after that. You can see about 1023, but Manchester basically right now, Hillsborough around 1010, McMinnville about 1016, Viola 1023, Altamont about 1029, and the Colmont area just after 1030. So we still have a very active weather system coming through these areas back to the south and east of Nashville and moving east at a pretty good clip. If we can zoom in on this action here and take a look at this area between Tullahoma back up to Shelbyville and into Manchester, this is where you need to be taking cover. In the Normandy area, war traces on the fringe of this warning. You can see the area here around Tullahoma is also embedded in this warning. There's a little hole in the radar data here around Blackjack coming up this way into Manchester up 55. So be aware that there might be some rotation there coming into Manchester right now. So just keep that in mind. Could get up into the Summitville area. Hiawassee is one of those areas within this warning as well. So we do have another tornado warning here in Coffee and south and eastern Bedford County. Other severe thunderstorm warnings as well, and we still have a tornado watch for this area east of Nashville. So we'll continue to track the action over this way for you. You can see how things are just getting active there in the McMinnville area, and all this is going to be moving up into Warren County. So we'll keep you posted. Cookeville and Smithville, still some heavy rain, but that is beginning to slide east. I think the Plateau will be the next area up here in the northern sections to feel the very strong winds on the leading edge of this squall line. Again, if you look back, Murfreesboro beginning to see things taper off. It has already sort of stopped in Nashville, Brentwood, and Franklin. Still a little gusty. Clarksville has been dry for a while now. So we'll continue to monitor this situation off to the east. That's the tornado warning outlined in purple right now until 10:30. So folks there in Coffee County, pretty much all of Coffee County except the far southeastern corner right now, you're under severe thunderstorm warning. But go ahead and take cover, as well as southern and eastern Bedford County.
Thanks, Lisa. We'll check back with you in a minute.
This is Nick Calloway. Continues our live team coverage tonight from Franklin, where there was power outages and cable outages. How is it out there tonight, Nick?
Yeah, guys, the rain really letting up here in Franklin, and so is the wind. That is the good news. Earlier, we were over in the Cool Springs area. When the tornado siren started to go off, we were rolling on that. Let's take a listen. Yeah, that was just before 8 p.m. tonight. Wind really started to pick up. We saw some straight line winds and a lot of lightning. Williamson County Sheriff's officials tell me that they had widespread trees down throughout the county. One tree may have fallen on a home in the Fairview area, but we're told no injuries were reported. Those high winds caused some power outages. We're told upwards of 3,600 customers were without power earlier tonight. Guys, back out here live, it's really just some light rain falling. As Andy mentioned earlier, this light rain is really welcome after what we saw earlier.